Hi everyone. Thanks for inviting us to share a little about what the Lord is doing at the Amazon Baptist Hospital. We are Chip and Lori Phillips, and we have had the privilege to minister in Amazonas, Brazil for about 18 years. Sometimes in the fray of the everyday hustle and bustle of ministry and life, it's easy to lose track of the big picture. So it's been good for us to take a few minutes and prepare this presentation for you. For in doing so, we have been reminded about how good the Lord has been to us. So, let's see, where's the best place to begin?
We view ministry as an extension of our normal lives. All of us have families, our personal relationship with the Lord, and our interactions with others. Many times we focus on ministry as that part of life where we preach the gospel, but really all of us are called to present Christ to the world around us as we go through life. We've noticed that some of the biggest impact we have had in others' lives did not come from preaching or teaching in front of a group. It came from sharing our lives, both high points and struggles, with those around us. That's where we'd like to begin. We're people just like you who need to wrestle every day with our sinful natures to live lives that glorify God and show His power to redeem and conform us to the image of His Son.
The Lord has given us 5 children, and each of them can attest to the fact that we have done our fair share of mistakes. But by His grace, our children are doing well, and a number of people have mentioned that our example of striving to please the Lord in our family has had an impact on their lives. Reed is 23, just graduated from Grove City College with a major of molecular biology, and is now engaged to Joy. He is applying to medical school this year. Caleb is 21, spent 2 years at Word of Life in Scroon Lake, New York, and currently is in his 2nd year at Liberty University with a double major in math and computer science. He had always been our shy one, and you can imagine our surprise when he called and told us he had tried out and made the school drama team and will be representing Liberty during his school breaks. Allison is 19 and also in her 2nd year at Liberty University as a nursing major. That leaves Susanna, 15, and Julianne, 14, who are still living with us in Brazil. Susanna's hope is that the Lord will return before she has to go to college. But in the meantime, she is active in the teen leadership group at church. Julianne aspires to be a vet and is also active at church. As you might guess, both of them love soccer.
The ministries that the Lord has placed before us have developed along a number of lines. Since Chip is a surgeon, he invests time with patients and directs the Amazon Baptist Hospital. Through the years, this ministry has developed alongside the Brazilian health system that has been expanding in our remote area. As Chip has gained a good reputation in this region, he has integrated more and more into the local health system, and a number of interesting partnerships have developed between the Amazon Baptist Hospital and the county government. On the surgical side, the county did not have a surgeon, so Chip has volunteered his services. All patients are initially seen at the Amazon Baptist Hospital where they hear the gospel and are evaluated for elective surgery. If surgery is needed, Chip does it at the state hospital. This keeps our costs low while allowing us to present the gospel to patients needing surgery. We have also developed a prenatal program that has been so well received that local officials have contracted with us to provide services for the whole county. Ladies from virtually every family come to the Amazon Baptist Hospital to receive prenatal care and hear the gospel. We also distribute reading glasses and present the gospel when people come in for their evaluations. In addition, we've been able to set aside some of our facilities for a resource center that provides Christian books and DVDs for lending, as well as a youth center that is used to train and disciple teens from the local church. Chip also invests time on 2 other medical projects. One is a weekly 15-minute radio program on Saturday afternoons where he divides his time between discussing a medical topic and teaching a Bible lesson. It's hard to know the full impact of this program, but we hear that many people listen to it. Chip also has assumed the leadership of the County Health Council that is charged with oversight of the county's medical services. This has been a large task, but he has seen progress on a number of fronts as the county health officials strive to organize their services better.
Outside of the hospital, the Lord has also opened a number of opportunities for ministry. Lori is doing evangelistic or discipleship studies with a number of women. Sinechi is doing an evangelistic study with Lori. Gianna is a new believer doing a discipleship study. And Wilma was saved a number of years ago but never grew in her faith. Lori is helping her to learn to walk with Christ. Mata was just saved in an evangelistic study and is now starting a discipleship one. As a couple, we are working with a number of other couples. Mozart and Fabiana were recently married, but we're doing premarital counseling with them. It's kind of strange, but getting a marriage license here can be a bit complicated and difficult to plan. We started premarital counseling with them, and about a month ago they got a call that the judge was in town and they had to be married right away. So they did. So now we're finishing up their premarital counseling after they're married. Joelson and Branca borrowed way too much money and were having marital problems on a number of fronts. We have been helping them to learn to be good stewards of what the Lord has given them, and also teaching them how to resolve their problems using biblical principles of communication and forgiveness. Marcelo and Isaldeci have been studying the story of hope with us for a few months. She is a believer and he is not. He is now at the point where he realizes he needs to make a decision to either follow Christ or not. This week they just had a baby, so our studies are on hold for a few weeks. But pray for Marcelo's decision to accept Christ as Savior.
Along these same lines, Chip has been asked to become a teacher within the Brazilian Association of Biblical Counselors. There is a need for physicians who are competent counselors to teach modules that touch on conditions for which people are often medicated, such as bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, panic disorders, and depression. Chip is currently seeking certification in the United States in the Association of Certified Biblical Counselors. One new project that the Lord has just opened up is a partnership with Every Home for Christ from Australia. Together, we have identified 3 groups of communities up the Esau River where we will target on improving their health care, education, and economic well-being. We've not worked out all the details of the project, but we are excited about the possibility of helping these communities develop while giving them an opportunity to hear the gospel.
As you can see, the Lord has given us many varied opportunities to share Christ, and we are delighted to be a part of the team at the Amazon Baptist Hospital. Thank you so much for praying for us and supporting us financially. Your partnership makes it possible for us to be here and to be effective for the Lord. May the Lord richly bless each of you as you also strive to glorify Him in your lives.